They say crowd be a chance if you cry. I
say now can o man can. But you never can start to.
Ma me sha see free court na yeah, but my me not na dream na baso. She's done well. One of the things I'm busy at Bonabaso, it has to do with the fact that what me and we say Ghana bit me, yes, and be rebating our transfer in term rather than dragging the cases for years and years and years. And Mestre say, yeah, Chief Justice, you know, if they could look at these things and see, say some cases be or you bit me a transfer in term. Now, yes, so be a few. See me cases and not me, you know, say bit me inside those corruption cases are Yabobodin, I work out the national service there, Dubois there, good to me there, all those things, you know, say if yet me a fast track issues, na cases need me didn't intend to me, rather than say better, I will say now we training nasi, now we see every hand near Kotuaba. One day, you ever to a force papa intended na question. You're to a new government, but also be your mouth. As we are not really solving or fighting the issue of corruption very well. So I'm hoping say this will at least trigger our, you know, our seriousness is a bad word. It will trigger our eagerness to want to resolve some of these cases. Because I'm so also how important this issue is. Until I say, or better try so better resolve it before date na no much at that time. And why true to her, well, she's done it, even though just a day or two but she's done it. And Osha the period or the I think it's actually less than a month, right? It's less than a month. You know, my there, her ladyship Dorinda Smith at a PhD. Yeah, I had a very wonderful person. Yeah, no, I come up so. I mean, Shrano. Na Penisu Kase, sometimes haste make waste. So, people who are there, we out to me from so. You know, I won't see a bonabasso so a year in term there, but a beer. Kaye to your book some issues could have been properly, you know, dealt with. Issues maybe has to do with documentation.
Okay.
Yes, admittedly, processor they filing certain documents, especially if it has to do with other countries, you know. I think that because of the haste, my understanding, because of speed in our near paint, you know, some of the process had to be truncated. Like, I see a jumpy because you paint somebody about. And we understand so be affected the whole proving the case, you know. And I think that even though we are trying to, I am pleading or asking, say, bit me, I hasty some of the cases. I'm also saying that haste make waste sometimes. So we should give some considerable amount of time for, you know, authentication of some of these documentations. May try to understand certain things. Government in Germany, so from the embassy and people that are very close to the embassy. And I realized, when he said Empress, Daddy Lumba, new Wumpa Sokrano, knows or fighting to finish the documentation of the last child.
Wow.
Yeah, the last child. But you said okay.
The last child.
Last child. No, fighting to finish the passport of the last child.
Last child.
Because my sources told me, say, he had done it for 4 kids. But I said back home, you need the expire. Then he had to renew it. See, all those 4 are supposed to have a German passport. Okay. But the very last one, when we, you know, I said, Tama na I said why they not down. Na no free. I don't know if you see this to say beer. Nyame to Safrena. You know, the very last one when we. So I don't know how they're going to go about. But I'm just saying this, just so you know. Say I've made some checks. Now, the second thing I tried to understand was letter, the first letter, no, Fachemi, why? Fachemi. The first letter now, I'm saying about Akosua Serwaa out to prove, say, indeed, records or what say, or ne Daddy Lumba, why Germany, you know. We share letter now, me send this letter, and so say, among share is it possible say we know you fake na say obi a doctor no now omo check here and also HMs no signature now was Susan. Susan is a very powerful person or embezzle.
Okay.
So Susan mama sign letter a fake.
Okay.
It's the easiest thing to have verified for that letter and listen ka you bet true or for no alcohol because almost say what emailer because they cannot authenticate the sending email to such important information among farmer. It will too for Nakwaba. No, not baby. I say, it's emblem here, bullet is a German for emblem. And also, we've been creating organ.
Okay.
All these things could have been done.
Okay.
Okay. Judge Nensemo Ujina so Ejina Asama Mamia Akosua de Kotuneni. Dedi can say, Jena na many try to situate the letters na Mame Fatibe Boy. Letter ba say Oba oni ni kunatna oni na worry for so many years. Na ye the letter beto abontin say wo kra na yes wo kunu kra uja no. Eti wo no se utire kra na say ye nkrata no din ba nkra na nkra ni tia ne adomo. Na ya ni tia bro ase wo bu nipa na ni tia. Say enti sabi o okonfo boni o atra yare fo po ama konfo pa beto say na ke be treat na. It will yes and now on many pabuofu. To know also be say or be person no uncle penchrimu, no uncle pay baby a bit me I can ask my man. No the copy code. So the copy code, the first thing was to say Yashisha see a be but me per se, O buana yet me enya wins a pumasi bread. Asani yakoye no. And a mammy say, oh, yeah, no credit when the me pen pumasi bramount. But a yeni dear me patcho, only to me so be casamian Tino yen free no monko na ne pum de me pen pumasi brand one and he say so e no krese won ko ane papa yire e no krese papa wo ware won nkrata mu na e bia me pese me I describe ordinance no
okay
e no krese say o ware won nkrata mu dia na ne wunina so etoso miensa say oba fofora wo no so yes wo ye yire no yentimi frɛ ne yire na de etoso nice say busua panyi our address wo ba foforo no se wo ye yire no so onyai and na busa penya chema me ehun ba bi asase ni free buy se o se o kofre odobroni aso nti afeni ati ba bi asa paragraph no e ko free e buy okay asema da jeje ni se me pese mi hu se me nkwa me ne yire ananya me nkwa me ne yire jaje tie sem o se den ka wo be kire se wo nkwa ne ware wo mremu no one amfa ekwan e wo se fa so medical check se nke mata maybe and give it me a rectify amfa ekwan e wo se fa so two normally bi ade buy no ye hu ni se ne ho odin sa normally bi ni den say yes marriage certificate with the two copies in the buy back different signatures and I'm thinking them allow say so mo worry 2004 whoever did the registration a signature be baso because some mommy at here say some marriage certificate and yet to say ye dey ni bi the registrar a signature and also it is a nipa na or register our 2004 signature be ho na say na me see me pay a copy na say me person authenticate mania say the oye ne na obesan yet do oye 2004 so obviously you have to use different signatures. It's easy to verify, but they needed time to have made this authentication to be sure because here in Germany, it's a beer, sana ko say and a BM so no, yes I say what you know there was so young and cratter me there yen to name mum dear we any fear dear magia to Bassama Fifia warriors mamma. If you Daddy, my if you are as a man, call say or Moncher say why na ye okay. It's my fifia midday say a year a warrior back when a bema men kwaya friend say ye a warrior back. So warrior ni ye court a warrior. It is a wasn't crat time they buy into me my young friend min kwa say ya and a bomasem to go sorry go. Okay. Bomasem to go na yen sorry go. But who sabe ka say oh wasem no de ha no memfa because on krata na nsi ne mum no yen komodie mu no yehu say ye ware wo fi. Okay, I'm not interested in that one. Mid case am be buy ni enya to twene na me komi fi de ware wo fi no ye ne oba ba kono so di nkomo no ono nso enua ba ekunu ni nua ba ekunu ene bedi adanse ma no oba no so o maame owo fa no ba ni nua ba ekunu ne bedi adanse ma ma judge kura ka so ono nko aso na dance die eye no kwa for die maame that's all so be reporter speech that's all so die so ye no kwa for offer so be ka say ya maame ana offer now maame ya ba ya and the cans any bebre chair no
I know you say yeah no timbi
ba na wo no
say o me say onipa na na yetim no betumi abobidin na bo no ni
ba na wo nim no
ya no oh who's a penny sister pa
okay
penny
so nti na se nyene nyina kwa na reporter speech ebi wo kra na wo hobi
enuntina se asema ya wo kai mentwa wo no asema ya wo kai senka krata we kura papa ji se na ye jenu enka saa asem na o kan so no nko abeyi kuna no ka ebi ono nko no kwa ye kuna enti so we judge no so a meme de na beka se efia ware no kura na omudi free nkrata mu ne niema mu ba no so we no kura wanye antuma no de consider no ma ne be tumi be ya warefo
eno na me dey come asem say ye no enam abusua panni ensem kayemu ena ma judge kofa sa efia ware esem
na edeba
patrol ni we na efia ware esem ka de leave me ho enni nteze wa free ordinance no so ena wa be efia ware
the people anyenti we free so
oh da
chairman embassy we say
evangelist bacho
evangelist Ola
mame come asem das nyame shira fa yeti ni judge ankase obia document fake
judge ankase obia document
say obi say judge ka say obi document
there be judge
o me entwen
lawyers
minim etina me bo judge
judge me mundu bo judge din na o ya de na ko o de ya de ko because the lawyers no be kasa ansa na bedru judge
over judgment
minim de meka okay ka judgment judge ankase obia document fake.
Okay.
Her challenge was procedural or the technicalities and the can answer
and some stamps.
Nemum say me na me person me prove myself. Na say ofa a lawyers also person mo prove omo dia. Omo na betu ntokuro omo di.
Okay.
It is omo kasa mo nye me document to ma is their right. Is their job.
Okay.
Me no omo ni problem but me no say me timi prove say document no eye papa. Patrol Soma Gasama. That's it. No, but we be sitting here for more than an hour, my dear.
Ola kasa. E wo floor.
We could have floor. If I'm obia kasa. 18 judge, infantry or say one book document be say fake o. E ho no here because sane ye kan wabonti say judge o document be fake and then a marriage certificate and nipa mi signature and so there be. I check with the marriage certificate too. Inside a book you call a family book or born French I don't even know. It's if you want the original you can extract that one from the book. And that one has got only the registered signature.
And both parties.
But some more be worried there you must sign document you no yes certificate.
Okay, that's it. So this is the original certificate.
It's in the way picture. I'll say this is how it is, but the for people not to be forging and reduplicating these things, periodically they change the style and the font.
Okay.
Patrioti, periodically they change the style and the font. It's maybe I worry about 2004. You don't expect me I'm worried 2025. Yet the new font standing na bebe. It is if you go to court and the lawyer and opposing lawyer can say now we font here now we font here oh you're right. But it means that almost no names say almost so sound the periodical. So if we couldn't go through the process of making the embassy of Ghana, Ghana embassy in Germany to authenticate. Authenticate doesn't mean somebody stand by bosso. But and they are sharing Rana or German. No, also the letter to certificate account. Say you are checking a deal with a deal way. It's genuine. Okay. But in your time, you're fair to.
Now, when
you're fair to because it takes process. It takes time. It takes
time. The floor, Pacho.
And a BM so no, also medical certificate is always a stratigraphy this family booking. Good. And to say to me, yes, through the Ghana embassy. What's the next process? Then you find somebody who understands this thing as a witness. Instead of finding Mr. Kantanka to explain traditional marriage, we should have found somebody to rather explain the German style of marriage and documentation. To that person would have made it easier to authenticate some of these things. But just have what you say. It's a mistake. Me observe. That's how I'm seeing it. That if we couldn't do the certification in Germany through the Ghana embassy, we needed to have found somebody here to do or help us to understand the process. German for the firm the Omawari normal certificate. So if you couldn't prove this, obviously the judge could throw your case out. Say, okay, when to me and prove case, I don't think your case has any value. But the only problem is who even asked her to go to the defense of saying, say, okay, that's it, their case. Oh, the what you have to my fine. You're wearing the customary. Oh, okay, fine. But Akosua catch yourself. Validate the customary marriage because to her that marriage was cancelled by this ordinance.
Yes. Oh, worry,
no, relax. To her, I am me say to her and yet to the judge. Okay. To her and yet to the judge. It is a senka or percent or date or date customary can correct case. Thank you. One fan can case him.
No, I'm
talking to what was presented in court. And I make her say, customer send the name come. It's a judge, I think so. She's somebody that was trying to or tries to bring a peace. She said there was a penny peso. But if you stick to your law, kakra, it be a new piece will be a hianesa. That's what I say. Say okay say into want me and authenticate mo document mo case no say wo nko abeye ware ni because nko abeye ware ni dia now ye under ordinance ya to case na go. You could have just said that now ga say odobro ni na men so ya oye. Then you did it well. But you try to balance the sheet apart and then it becomes like aden madam mama me wo fa wo ho adwena ansan na the case ye be case na na. But you own the milky. Nay, I say, Mammy, Tia, no, I beg you, be dear, say, we bore you with the sack a crane. I was a born just to calm the 2 hours to calm the tension. It's also this one will give birth to speculations. That's what I'm doing now. Say it's anything. Oh, you're born you no, I the court. The Moody Cowboy, no young man, lawyers, and John, not judge crying. Also, about no tenum. Her ladyship, Dorinda Smith, Arthur, PhD. I am a Juma. Yenya, any demo. Mrama kwine what you can do almost a year modern they should enjoy it. But in this, even with this ruling, I don't see a loser and I don't see a winner.
Okay. One,
if she had struck the case out, Mami Serwaa, Mami Akosua Serwaa for year. But she has made it by her ruling. I may pay a kind year on Monday or Tuesday. Say, oh no, yeah, we so yeah, and we'll to abusia for say, Bayanka, Momo Muminu, now we're not quite beginning na dear Nanka. Uza na metiara me kan asase bi. Sanka sa letter na me bu ma me na nimtia. E bia kawenka e ka de judge di akosi ka hwa na ke na moko. So what I say?
Anya public. Yeah.
Empress eh.
Niwa.
Nyamisha judge wate. Na onto ne nkwam. E mo obi ani na tem. Na adwuma no waye. Na emum yenye ye de no. Yenso yemfa mra kwa so. Na yenkopɛ ɛho anoji na yɛhwɛ de besi. That's why.
Arnold.
What that?